All right, so let me show y'all some of my front yard. It's obviously raining, and this is actually the perfect time, or right after raining, it's the perfect time to pull up some of the weeds. So I already started, and this is definitely not planned. I was not going to do this, but I feel like I can pull up all of the ones that are like, at least in the front, and kind of easy to get to. There are quite a lot in the back. So I'll come to these later, but the ones like closest to me, I'll try to get now. I also never pruned my rose bushes for the winter, but now that they're growing, I don't want to cut them down anymore, but I might do that today as well. So these are so easy to pick up when it's raining. Look how easy that came out. Look here. This one's a big one, but I think it should be. Oh, it's giving me a little. Look at the roots on this one. Same with this. Look how tall this one is. I only put in 5 minutes, and it already looked a lot better than what it was. I think tomorrow I might come back and do the rest. I need to cut off the dead parts of this hydrangea plant here, like this. So that it can bloom again. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Like this needs to go, that needs to go, that needs to go, all of that needs to go. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow, I think. But I got all the weeds that were like going up along here. There's still like a few, one right there, and then like a small one there. And then these big ones here is gonna take a little bit more than just pulling them to get this one out. And then lastly, some of the weeds that were along this wall that I could reach from here, I got. And so I'll just have to go down the back wall to get those. And then I trimmed this little piece off here so that I can reach these weeds without getting pricked by the thorn. So I think I might trim these bushes down. We'll see. But looking a lot better, but I'll come back tomorrow. And I'm so happy that this tree is actually producing this year, because last year and the previous years, I guess, the tree has been going all the way up, but there was nothing growing past like right here, so we cut it. Doing some home improvements on that level. Got some stuff for my plant. Got some new plant. And then I got some things to hang up pictures, filters for my refrigerator, and some caulk. I don't know if I need white or clear, so I got them both. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Gabrielle Ishell here, and we have another garden with me video. Today is part 2, and I'm gonna tell you from the beginning, I did not finish because working in the yard is a lot of work, especially when it's hot outside. Once again, this was in June. This was actually a week after part 1. When I'm having trouble getting some of the weeds up, I like to go over it with some water to help loosen up the dirt and also the roots. so I can get down there, because when you pull up a weed, you want to make sure you're getting it by the roots so that it is less likely to come back. Y'all, I don't know if you saw that, but somehow dirt popped up into my eye, like literally in my eye. And so I'm trying to fight it here. Can't believe I got this on camera. Okay, I'm back. I had to change my glasses because the other ones didn't protect me from anything. Like that, I think it was dirt that got in my eye. But hopefully these help, because there's this like the shell here. It comes kind of over the lens part, so hopefully that's an extra layer of protection. The other one, it was just like, it was I don't know how to describe it, but there was no indent. It was like on the same plane as the lens part, so hopefully this helps out. And also I won't be getting that close to the ground anymore if I'm using that thing. So lessons learned. As you can see, I still have the flowers that needed to be potted and planted still out, so I'm going to take care of that today. And I thought I would do a lot of weeding, but I actually wanted to get the flowers in the ground first, because those thrive better when they're in the dirt and they have sufficient dirt and water. The weeds I ended up keeping for the rest of the summer. I'm going to be filming a video soon where I finish weeding, and I'm going to also prune the rose bushes as well to prepare for the winter time. I did not do that last year, so I'm just really trying to get better in keeping up with my little garden area. But right now you'll see I am going between weeding and planting the flowers. Right now I'm just weeding the front so that I can get the flowers down. You can see how hot it was because the water that was on the sidewalk with the plants is gone. So I had to bring the water hose back out to get the plants a little bit more, to kind of soak the ones that are in the ground, and then just water the ones that are not in the ground right now. And back to weeding. Oh, this is giving Parent Trap vibes right here. I don't know what this is called, a lizard, a newt, or whatever. It's in my garden, and this is why I'm scared to keep my door open, like wide open, because I don't want these things coming up in my house. But anyways, I got a close-up view. I thought it was kind of cool. in here. I'm gonna move these from here to here. You can see, these ones are dead. They might have too much water. This one too, although it was so long. But time for these to go, and then I'm gonna save these two. This one's starting to sprout in. So we're gonna move this to that pot because it's pink. And then this, I'm gonna use this for a fake plant that I got in my office. So I'm gonna rinse this out. And then I'm gonna pot these flowers in here. So, a lot to do. You can see that my hydrangeas on the left side are flourishing, and the ones on the right, I don't know if it's because they're not getting the same amount of sun or what, but they're not doing as great as the ones on the other side. But anyways, they're okay because they're not dead, but I need to figure out the why behind that. Whenever I plant new flowers down, I always get a bag of soil because my house is a new build, so there is a lot of clay down there, and clay is not necessarily good for flowers. It's good for a foundation. You want thick clay and dirt, I guess, under the home for a good foundation, but in your garden area, it's not really good for the flowers. The roots will not be able to breathe because clay is so thick. Soil, on the other hand, is more breathable. It's not as dense as clay. So I do like to make sure I'm using dirt down there where the flowers are so that they can grow and thrive. As promised in the beginning of the video, I did not finish this garden this second day that I attempted to. It was just so hot, and I also just did my hair. I didn't want it to sweat out all the way. Although they were twists, I was going to be taking them out for a twist out, and I can't have my hair wet because then the curl doesn't hold its definition. So anyways, this is part 2, and there's going to be a part 3 that takes place in the fall, where I will actually hopefully finalize the weeding of my yard, because I guess it doesn't look too bad here, but in the back there are a lot of weeds, and I guess it's good that I have those rose bushes and the other bushes that kind of hide them, but I can see all the imperfections in my yard, and I just want to make it right. So stay tuned for part 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to my channel if you like videos like this. I do a lot of things around the home, so that's home projects. I do a lot of clean with me videos, hopefully to provide cleaning motivation to people. I also do cook with me videos, unboxings, hauls, and reviews. So if that sounds like something that you're interested, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And click the bell to be notified whenever I post. And until the next one, I'll see you later. Some ways to go, but we are done for now. I'm gonna have to come back when it's not as hot to get the weeds that are in the back. And I still need to spray this down to kill the wasp or whatever. Well, I guess there's nothing in there because it's so small, but I don't know. So, but I did a lot of the weeding in the front. Put some of the flowers down and still have this to go. And then just the weeding in the back. So we're almost there. There will be a part 2. Okay, you probably can't even tell that I made progress, but I made progress and I'm proud of myself. Oh my God. I shouldn't have stayed out there that long. back inside. Look at this. Whew. It is hot. I got my workout in for today. Don't ask me to do nothing because I'm about to be laying down for the rest of the day. Probably messed up my hair, sweated out my hair, but I made progress and I'm happy with that. Until the next one, peace out.